Hi class, I'm actually going to give you a video presentation live from Boston. So here we go, take 5. The last 4 have actually crashed online between YouTube, Facebook, the stupid apps I've downloaded. I can't get this to work, so I'm going to try it again. It's frustrating, but whatever. I'm out in Boston because I'm here for court, dealing with parenting plan for my child, and I'm hoping that it all gets squared away finally. It's been 3 years in the making. So yeah, as much as it's a pain for me to be out here doing this and missing finals week for all my other courses, it's got to get done. Then I can move forward. So my presentation is going to be done with Amir and hopefully Sophia, and it's regarding soccer. That was the topic chosen by Amir, and as much as I don't know anything about soccer, I can tell you this: there's a lot of hidden math within the sport. Most people would think of it as numbers as far as statistics on a player, goals, running, yardage, shots, scores, nets, teams, how well they do, who they're winning, their ratios, how many wins they've had over the years, as well as, I don't know, money, figures, who they played for, where they played for, and all that jazz. That's like most sports. I'm actually going to talk to you guys about the hidden numbers within math. Simple little things like the goal net. For example, no one realizes this, but the goal net is actually 8 foot by 24 feet wide. When you multiply that out, you end up with 192 square feet, which is the area of the net. Pretty large in size. Now, compare that to a hockey net, which is only 4 foot by 6 foot. You only end up with 24 square feet, which is the area of that net. So, very different in size. Very huge difference in size. You can actually fit 8 hockey nets into a soccer net. Now, on that note, let me see if I can turn the camera around over here without crashing this again. I created a PowerPoint, so I'm trying to play that off too. This is your standard soccer net, rather. You see the gentleman standing there, or squatting. That's comparable. He missed the ball, which is in the net. And then the next slide here is hockey net. As you can see, the gentleman standing in front of that, Boston Bruins, is able to cover almost the entire perimeter of the net, or the area. Let me see if I can turn this around. I'm actually getting a little fearful this might crash again, but I'm going to keep going. Okay, based on that, to give you a little more perspective in size, let me give you the idea of a hockey puck. A hockey puck is 9.5 inches in circumference. Okay, soccer ball is 27 inches in circumference. Now, if you take a hockey net and you turn it from feet into inches, you're looking at 48 by 72 inches, which is equivalent to 3,456 square inches. Okay, now you take the circumference of the hockey puck, which is 9.5, divide it out, you end up with 0.27%. That's the area in which the hockey puck takes up in the hockey net. So, allow me to show you my ball and my puck. Nice, we're moving along and now we're crashing. So, here's my puck, here's my ball. As you can see, it's a huge difference. Now, in the same instance, if you were to take the ball and the net, this is the soccer net, take the soccer net and convert it from feet into inches, you're looking at 24 feet into 96 inches by 288 inches, which is equivalent to 27,648 square inches. Let me turn this around. Almost lost it again, guys. Alright, we're still holding tight. Now, if you were to actually divide the size of the ball, 27-inch circumference, into the 27,648 square inches, you would find out that the ball takes up only 0.01% of the net. Therefore, making it so that hockey is much harder to score on because it only takes up 0.27% of the net, whereas in soccer, the ball only takes up 0.01% of the net. Huge difference. Now, although both games, as everyone knows, soccer barely gets any scores, hockey barely gets any scores, or should we refer as goals. Both sports are hard. You have better odds in soccer than you do in hockey to actually score. Although the puck is tiny, and by the time they hit it, it fires off like a bullet at a couple hundred miles an hour. You can take your head off. The goaltender wears more padding than a soccer player. Now, let's go into this. The field. Simple math. Big rectangle. Football. Big rectangle. Now, In football, the field actually measures 120 yards long by 53.33 yards wide. Okay, pretty cool. Soccer fields now, they're a little different. Let me pull up my PowerPoint. Okay, so right here you have a standard sized soccer field. And allow me to show you the football field. There you go. This is a standard football field. Two look very similar, but the huge difference is the width. The width of a soccer field is much larger by far. Now, let me turn this around so we can actually talk. Okay, so here's where the size of the field for soccer varies versus football. Football standard is 120 yards long by 53.33 yards wide, whereas FIFA actually dictates that the fields must be between 100 and 130 yards long and 50 and 100 yards wide for league games. Okay, they're very right there. And then it gets even more cuckoo. Between, I'm sorry, that was kind of funny. And now I'm going to get the giggles. So, anyways, their international fields are between 110 and 120 yards long and 70 and 80 yards wide. Fluky, right? So now you're looking at a bunch of different sizes, different fields. Now, if you were to take those four measurements, average them out, okay, you're looking to get an average field about 8,825 square yards. All right, an average football field is only 6,400 square yards. Okay, now let me put it to you like this: if you're a soccer fan and you want to boast that you actually have a larger field and you do a lot more running and playing, it's true. I'll give you that. You actually have a field that is up to 2,225 square yards greater than a football field. But that also can vary. If you're playing a league game, it could be smaller. If you're playing an international game, it could be larger. As long as it falls within those guidelines. Again, that's an average. So that's just a few of the things I've learned this year between learning conversions, measurements, square footage to foot to feet to inch, ratios, percentages, and area conversions. And I know I can apply this math into the future because it's the type of math you can use in a warehouse setting for purchasing materials, creating space to stock your materials, creating inventory, racking systems when you work in an operations plant, which is what my degree is for. So I thank you, Professor. This has been actually a really good course. I've learned quite a bit, and hopefully I can continue to learn from here. Now, my man Amir is going to present more soccer facts. Take it, my brother. Thank you for your time, guys. I hope it was entertaining and not quite too boring. See you around campus.